Forgot all about
Oh, that's nice and dark.
Isn't it? Oh my god.
How?
You're not supposed to do that.
Eric spots.
Why did it even just do that? Why? Every time we record these now, do things keep happening in the room?
Anything goes, you know this year just gonna blow like I won't have it, you won't manage, so I'm real, I'm silent man.
What's going on, people? Anything goes, back again with another ghost reaction, a part 2 to our previous top 20 scariest of the year by Nuke. Coming a bit later than we first planned it, but better late than never. It's meant to be out Monday.
It's also dawned on me, no matter how late we put this out,
It's a year late anyway.
there's another one coming.
There should be.
Yeah.
But depends if Nuke does it or not. I've seen a couple of channels put them up already. But we'll see if Nuke does. But before we get into this second part today, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Trying to get 2K before the new year.
Come on, people.
Trying to get that 2 before 22. All the 2s.
Grand Rising.
Like the video, get your suggestions and comments down below. Click the join button if you want to support us even more. And hopefully this wasn't
The top 10.
like not
chronological.
top, yeah, like the first one isn't going to be the scariest. Hopefully these are just
You even went
hopefully these are just 10
in order.
videos of puppies.
Come hell or high water. The popular YouTuber TechRax has been testing the durability of technology for years, especially the Samsung Galaxy series and the Apple iPhone. On his channel, you can watch these phones get destroyed in pretty much every way imaginable. He drops them from extreme heights, he crushes them with cars, shocks them with tasers,
This isn't
pounds
testing
them with
them.
hammers, there's
Making a
hot knives,
train.
gas torches, and even a lawnmower.
Is he
You
expecting
name
a
it,
phone to
and
survive being
TechRax
run
has
over by a
probably
train?
thrown an iPhone at it. However, when testing the durability of his brand new iPhone 11 Pro,
Let's see if the
things take
11
an
Pro can
unexpected
survive a
turn.
train.
He travels 7 hours to an isolated spot in the Nevada desert. He plans to drop the iPhone 11 into a 50-foot deep hot spring named Diana's Punch Bowl. For unknown reasons, this hot spring is also known by the name the Devil's Cauldron.
And we made it to the location, guys. I apologize in advance.
I think I might have seen this on telly or something. Not this clip, but this area.
Cauldron.
I want to show you guys the rig, what exactly is going to go
Maybe
on
like
first
Ghost
before I
Adventures or
show you the
something.
hole. Now I want to show you guys the actual hole. So, as I'm walking close, just a couple steps here. Pretty crazy, guys. You can see there's steam coming
it looked
straight
like you
out
could
of this
get
water.
down there,
It's supposed
first
to
of
be
all.
about 140 to 180 degrees Fahrenheit, so you will burn yourself if you try
Oh, never
like
mind.
taking a dip in here. But it's
Sounds like
super
heaven.
sick. Literally in the middle of nowhere.
Now, the first time TechRax drops his recording iPhone into the extremely hot water, the phone comes out fine, and
Oh,
the footage
no.
shows nothing particularly strange.
So the thing is, because it never comes up on ghost videos, one of my biggest fears is being like underwater, like in murky water, not seeing what and you're gonna drop this iPhone into like literally if you have to go underwater in a game or something, I can't play it. I've had ex-girlfriends play the part of the
Did you
game
just
with me and stuff like that.
did you just take a gulp?
Yeah. I hate underwater. Like this, not being able to see what's there and now there's gonna be something there.
But the second time he drops his phone into the Devil's Cauldron, things get a little weird. When he reviews the footage later, he's shocked by what he finds.
I don't know. I'm just listening because I can't look at this because
TechRax says he has no idea what could have caused this strange underwater screaming, especially since his first recording didn't pick up any odd sounds at all.
did you not see anything?
So, just what do you think this strange sound from the
God.
Devil's Cauldron could be?
It was worse though,
Let me know down in
because
the
the reaction
comments.
of
You
the
can watch
phone.
this full video as well as as TechRack's examination of the footage over on his YouTube channel.
I cannot watch I can't do it underwater.
I don't know what would have what plays with your mind more, yeah? The fact that it goes underwater and it could be disgusting and you can't see and all of that shit. I understand. I don't sympathise.
It's
but
because
I
I'm
understand
out of my
right.
comfort zone. Like if say like using murky water and you can see like a shadow coming towards you, it's like you can't get anywhere fast. You're just stuck.
Is that, you think that's where it stems from?
Hmm?
Do you think that's where the fear stems from?
Maybe that's why I hate shadows moving around in the dark as well.
Either way, this one isn't. It's not like that. The water's clear, but during the whole process of hearing all that screaming and whatever the hell's going on, sound wise, it looks like something like the current grabs it and goes whee, and just starts spinning like crazy. So it's like, I could probably only imagine that if we go back and actually check that video, that isn't what happened the first time.
No, because there is no current. It's a spring. So it's
Precisely.
Still water.
Well, I'd say.
How about we just don't go back? Just
yeah, you couldn't handle
just
that.
leave
That's
it.
too much.
leave it be.
Over on the YouTube channel Ashes to Ashes, Dave and his brother Chris explore abandoned and sometimes supposedly haunted houses. In this investigation of a woman who says that she has been haunted by an evil entity that has followed her for most of her life, the guys pick up a very strange EVP.
Who's here?
Just don't say Simon.
Yep. Is there anything that would like to? Is there anything that would like to? Is there anything that would like to? I'm gonna ask you to give us a sign up here.
Oh, so you didn't finish the question
A
either.
creepy little voice seems to say, "Go with him." And Dave says that he thinks the evil entity in the house might have done just that. Since the investigation, he's heard sounds and voices in his home.
This is what
especially
could
in
happen
one
to us
particular
when
hallway.
we do stupid
And
stuff.
then, one day, his dog begins to act very strange.
What is it?
We wonder why things fall off the table and stuff.
I forgot all about
Oh,
that.
that's nice and dark.
What is it?
Innit?
Could you turn on the light maybe?
This dog is dying.
What is it?
No, he shook.
Who's down there?
The dog shook. There's something in that room, innit?
I'll show you that.
You can't. Oh my god!
What? I'll show you there's nobody here.
Who is it?
Was it?
Did you see it?
Of course
Yeah,
you saw it.
Of course.
Got ears and everything.
I'll show you that there's nobody.
That's the first time I've noticed ears on a shadow.
And there's not, when he turns around, there's nothing there that can be
Some
making
odd
that.
thing with
shadow.
pointy ears
Yeah,
seems
but
to be
the
hiding
ears
on
disappear,
there.
so he turns.
And note that when Dave swings his camera back around, whatever it was is now gone. You can watch all of Ashes to Ashes Paranormal Investigations over on their YouTube channel. First ghost hunt, last ghost hunt.
Hey. Why didn't he turn the light on in the beginning?
I don't know. Yeah, I thought it was weird that he asked a question. It said, he said, "Would you like to?"
And he said, "Go with
he
him."
said,
Like
"Go
he just,
with him."
yeah.
And then he didn't ask the rest of the question. He just said something completely different. Like it gave him his answer before he asked it, and he just
Yeah, because I think the question was like, "Would you like to give us a sign?"
yeah.
And he said, "Go with him." In between. Shall we?
Is that it? I thought it was. I thought it was top 12, no? I thought we was done.
Reddit user Manda Burke and her husband were exploring the haunted Hillview Manor, an old mental asylum located in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. They had bought tickets as part of a ghost hunting tour group. Manda says they walked around, checked the EVP meters supplied by the tour company, but nothing much happened. Then they began to hear an odd shuffling sound at the end of one of the halls, but they thought nothing of it at the time. Then, suddenly from the end of the hall, they heard running footsteps charging towards them.
I'm running towards it.
No, so we're not going to hear it because it's a security camera.
Yeah, but a group. Wait, one guy just disappeared.
Amanda says that the whole event was one of the scariest things she's ever experienced. Now, I should note that I don't usually show videos without some visible or audible evidence of the supernatural. But looking at the reaction of this group and seeing just how hard and painful those falls look, I think this is pretty compelling evidence that something came down that hall. But, as always, you decide. Deconstruction.
That was like watching the puppy.
You know how you can tell that something actually happened though? Because their reaction isn't like an over-exaggerated run away or like two of them were frozen like this. Like just frozen still, like can't move. Like that's how you know someone's scared, when everything just switches off and they just stand there. Just
human puddle in life form. Yeah, the girl looked like she was just like, I'm gonna run. I can't run, and then she just kind of I'm gonna pivot my body instead.
Well, I'm happy we didn't get to hear or see anything on that one.
Puppy. Puppy.
Mm-hmm.
This next clip is from a Chinese ghost hunter named Xiao Long, who broadcasts his investigations live on a Chinese streaming
Been a while
service.
since we've seen
Xiao
Xiao Long,
Long and his
isn't it?
friend are exploring an abandoned building.
We might have even seen this
because
because it's a top 20.
Worker who lost his life while working on the building. As they begin their investigation, creepy things start to happen immediately.
I mean, I
don't remember. Yeah, I
don't
don't
recognize it,
one.
but when it actually gets to what happens, it might have been.
This looks like a very open space for Xiao Long though. Xiao Long's the best.
It's crazy because you don't like. Actually, it's not really Chinese people, is it? It's more Japanese. You think they don't swear because they're so like chilled out and stuff. But I've actually
One
never
of the
thought that about
explorers
Chinese people.
swears that he saw a worker dressed in construction clothes walk through the lobby downstairs, but his friend doesn't seem to believe him. He shrugs it off, and they continue their investigation.
Oh, I know that feeling. That building's either hella dusty or hella cold.
Just slipped it in there.
He's booting. He's coming through booting. He's just throwing it in every sentence.
Oh, this is like.
God. Oh, I thought it was something else.
Again, the same explorer claims to have seen someone.
I think the
but again,
subtitles
his friend
aren't
thinks
saying
he's
what
just
sounding
making
really is.
Now, before we go any further, I should point out that unlike the Saudi Arabian
seen
ghost
that one
hunters who
before.
pray to ward off evil spirits, the Chinese believe that cursing and acting angry will scare away evil
I was
ghosts and
actually
demons.
gonna say
Say
this.
that.
It's
You'll
crazy
see
how
what I
like
mean.
Chinese people think being aggressive towards it makes it go away.
No, so no one knows how to translate sound anymore. We gotta do our Googles.
Oh,
Oh,
colourful one this time. Yeah, he dragged that one out.
come out. Yeah.
我操你妈！出来！操你妈的！谁？我操！哎呦我操！你过来！你们过来，我他妈不敢去！出来！
Imagine having to be this aggressive whilst simultaneously scared.
Yeah, you like at this point just pretending to be aggressive because you're so scared.
谁？出来！哎！我操！
Oh, it's the hat that he was wearing, the hard hat.
Is that what was on his head?
He was peeking around the corner with that hard hat, wasn't it?
I didn't realise it was a red hard hat.
你出来！我操你妈的！
Or so it looked like when I see it.
出来！
Not wearing his PPE now as well, so definitely needs to come out.
And yet again, one of the explorers sees what looks like a man in a red hard hat peering from behind the door. This time, he even manages to capture it on camera. But yet again, his friend doesn't believe him. That is, until everything suddenly takes a terrifying
It's not
turn.
over.
It never is with Shalom.
Though that hat looks like it's moved already.
我操你妈！我去你妈的逼啊！
Dang.
回来！操你妈的！操你妈了个逼！我去！
What's that? More slabs? Or roof
I
tiles?
think the door slammed. How?
What's that? A trap door?
Yeah. This is like watching the Chuckle Brothers do a ghost hunt.
As they make their escape, the building seems to be crashing down all around them. One of them falls right through an open hole in the floor. Luckily, they eventually manage to make it outside the building to safety. So, what do you think? Did they catch extreme footage of an angry construction worker ghost on their live stream? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
That was perfect. That was.
The thing is, with that, when someone's being aggressive like that, they're meant to they're trying to scare away the ghost, but it actually makes it less scary to watch because they're
Comedic.
because they're being so aggressive as well. It's like, I don't know what it is. It's just there's no suspense because they're just screaming the whole time.
Yes, because they keep the shock values decreased heavily when you've got to prepare for Jalo to be screaming.
I've never even tried to scream at a ghost. I think I see a ghost run in the room screaming at it. No way. I know who made it up that That's how you get rid of them. We're just trying to get someone more haunted.
He's good at it though. You okay?
Here. Years ago,
all been
Tyler Rowe
puppies.
worked in a Kroger grocery store in Powell, Tennessee.
Up to now,
He
anyway.
claims that every morning at exactly 9:02 a.m., the staff witnessed this at the warehouse freezer door.
Reason. Freezers better not rest.
Are you?
You're not supposed to do that.
Is there a light in here? And there's nothing in here. There's nothing, nobody.
I wasn't expecting the door to fly open. I'm not gonna lie.
Tyler says that it was every morning like clockwork.
I'm getting too old for these videos.
There was banging on the warehouse freezer, and then the door would swing open on its own. But there was no one inside. So 2 months ago, someone named Emily claimed in the video's comments that she currently worked at the same Kroger grocery store, and that the strange occurrence still happened, even though the store had recently replaced the freezer door. She says that the freezer door still slams open and closed, all on its own. Meanwhile, on TikTok,
I'm getting way too old to be watching this. That one actually like got me.
Yeah,
Like I
saw.
skipped, my heart skipped a beat because I was not expecting that door to fly open.
No one was, because you know why? Doors don't just fly open like that.
I was really like, oh, another easy video. It's just something banging on the door from inside. And whoever made that sound when it opened got me even worse as well. We like TikTok ones.
Andy Sauces Kamase is trying to record a video for TikTok.
Oh, I actually
when he spots something
remember this one.
Truly chilling.
We see this one ages ago. It's like a hand from under the desk or something.
What music? And what do you mean a hand? That was a head.
The face of a little girl seems to be peeking out at Andy from behind his wardrobe.
You be done in it.
However, when Andy checks
Done.
the area,
You be done in it.
no one there.
They need to make up a new...
Look at the gap.
No one in the space, but Andy demonstrates in a follow-up video how no one could have even been sitting in this narrow area to begin with.
Voy a aclarar algunos youtubers que en esta parte de aquí atrás, en esta parte sí hay un espacio, pero un espacio donde cae mi puño. Y aquí, supuestamente cuando apareció la cabeza.
Let's just not keep going behind there though, yeah?
Más lo que esta huevadita te troperito aquí ya empezó.
So, what do you think? Is this the ghost of a little girl, or is it just a very good fake? Let me know down in the comments. The Watcher and the Wimp.
That's a really good fake.
I remember seeing that one.
I don't.
I know I said it was a hand because it looked like the one, remind me of the one with the little girls stuck in the cupboard.
Yeah, that's
And
what I was
hand comes
thinking.
out. Yeah, it looked like, but I knew something was coming from behind there because these are obviously from a year ago, so we would have seen, we've probably seen them all before, but we do so many we just don't remember some. But yeah, that one would have got me if I hadn't seen it before.
Oh, you are you just confirming that with me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm just letting you know.
they know that.
Oh. Over on the YouTube ghost hunting channel, The Haunted Side, lead investigator Patrick and his cameraman Jason are investigating the supposedly very haunted Cleanwater Demon House in Reno, Nevada. According to local legend, many people have lost their lives in the house, and the property is said to have been home to occult activity
What's
for
it
years.
called?
As Patrick and Jason
There's
investigate,
a demon
they
that cleans
experience
water.
many strange occurrences.
Region.
Oh, I got dizzy.
Carry on busting jokes.
Central.
Oh, it's so cold right here.
Yeah, it just got real cold.
Oh,
I just got kind of.
who's in here?
Me.
I heard that.
Ambition.
Oh, Jesus.
Outlet.
As Patrick says, "Who's in here?" without even noticing, he picks up a small voice, almost like a child, whispering, "Me."
Who's in here?
That is a bait. Me as well. Not even just like a little bit of wind that you think sounds like it.
Hey, what game gear is he using? What's that noise?
Like, congratulations.
There is a ghost.
The guys hear bizarre noises from upstairs and head up to investigate. As they are checking out the upper floor, some truly creepy things are happening on the floor below.
If you walk closer to this machine right here, it'll let us know that you're there.
You probably
Can you
had
come
one of those
just a
tellers,
little
didn't it?
bit closer?
Lowe,
Ooh,
dickhead.
did you see that?
After reviewing the footage, we could find no explainable reason that bike should have fallen over, so we decided to regroup and head back upstairs.
Upstairs EVP session. Is there somebody up here with me?
You really want to impress me, do a wheelie.
Whoa!
Just throwing everything over.
Is it you?
Not,
As a ghost?
not clumsy.
No, just annoying.
I'm not annoying. That's mean.
Is that you?
No.
What the f?
But throughout the whole investigation, there's something even more chilling going on. Something that the guys don't even realize.
I don't know what it is about that staircase, but it just doesn't feel good. What was that?
What?
Patrick catches an unexplained shadow
Yeah,
figure
just
looming in
standing
a
there while
doorway,
they're walking.
as if staring out at them.
Oh.
Even more bizarre, they have a second camera filming inside, and as you can see, there's no one there.
Feel good. What was that?
That's more creepy.
I don't think that was a shadow. It was on the other side of that window.
Oh, that camera is
But
right on the other
gets
side of
even
it as well.
creepier. They don't realize it, but this strange dark figure seems to be watching over them throughout their investigation.
I'm gonna move the volume down like a smidgen. Just tell me when
It's not there as well, sure.
when it's not feeding back like that. Smidgen, just tell me when it's not feeding back like that.
Oh, just gone
What's
as well.
especially creepy about this figure is it appears there and then a second later disappears from that window.
To watch the Haunted Side's full 2-part investigation of the Cleanwater Demon House, as well as their other weekly paranormal investigations, check out their YouTube channel. It follows.
Oh, nearly there.
Yeah. Wow.
I mean, that's... Yeah, it's alright. 12 minutes.
Imagine if something like that happened when we went on ours.
It did.
Did you see someone, I can't remember who did the comment now, but it might have been Jennifer, just said you can actually rent, the church we went to, you can actually rent that out to stay the night in it now. So she said that's why people might have been in there when we went.
Don't want answers, questions, or queries.
Which is why they might have come to the door and then said,
Because I wonder what they was doing there.
Actually, no. So you can rent it out if you like.
No, shall we do that? Yeah.
No.
No?
Yeah.
Maybe if there's more of us.
But I think I would be more scared if we rented it out to stay there inside for the night and we heard people outside like what we was doing. I'd be more scared.
I'm Zhao Long indoors. I'm Zhao Long indoors, bro. Without fail. Zhao Long indoors, jump. I'm jumping out like I was on the same way I jumped on the other side.
Nukes Top 5 viewer MK1 worked overnight security at a brewery. He says that one of his co-workers always claimed to experience spooky occurrences around the factory. But MK1 never believed him. Until this night. On this particular night, his friend says that he felt that something was watching him. Maybe even following him around the brewery as he went on his nightly rounds.
Oh, that's so mad.
You can see that the guy checks behind him several times, almost as if he expects to see something there. But as he turns to walk away, that is when some odd misty shape can be seen following behind. Needless to say, after this video, MK1 never doubted his friend again. And also needless to say, they were both chilled to the core by this strange video apparition. Even creepier, MK1 says that soon after seeing this video with his own eyes, even he began to experience bizarre occurrences around the factory. The John Lowe...
Yeah,
Change your job!
They're like, oh, you know now, so I'm going to do it to you.
Yeah, it's fine.
No. I would never be able to keep working there, like... Because I'd be looking at behind me everywhere I walk.
You should change your job.
I'd be walking backwards.
The way he was looking back at that door, like he was expecting to see nothing, hold the door open a little longer, and then it closed, kind of thing. But yeah, no, ain't no one got time for that kind of that level of paranoia at work.
I recognise the name of this one. The second part, I think we might have seen more of these than what was in the first part.
Your memory's good.
These are burned into my brain. I just recognise the name.
Murder House. In 2014, 82-year-old dog breeder John Lowe's mind just seemed to snap one night. In a fit of rage, he tragically ended the lives of his 66-year-old girlfriend Christine Lee and her daughter Lucy at his family home in Surrey, England. Lucy was somehow able to call the authorities moments before she lost her life, and John Lowe was arrested for his crimes shortly thereafter. The sudden, strange, and brutal act shocked the entire country. Since the tragedy, the house has been left completely abandoned. Paranormal investigator Simon from the YouTube channel Ghost Raiders went to what locals now call the, quote, John Lowe Murder House. His intent was to try to make contact with the spirits of the victims who are still believed to haunt the scene of the crime. Together with YouTube ghost hunters Proving Demons, they try to communicate with Christine and her daughter Lucy using a spirit box.
I'll probably recognise this one.
Their questions get some very
I don't know what
strange
happens, but
and
I
eerily
recognise it.
accurate responses.
I don't even like the state of that thing on the outside of the cabinet.
Also here, can you say Lucy?
Lucy,
Whoa, that was
so
instant and clear. Lucy is with us.
Are you here in this room with us, yes or no?
The shocking spirit box replies seem to acknowledge that Lucy and her mother might be trying to make contact with the paranormal investigators.
Them bumblebee
But
dons.
things get even stranger when Olivia from Proving Demons claims that she feels something touching her back.
Hold on.
Could it be a car on the road?
It
Did you
sounded
just
behind
grab
me.
my back?
No, I didn't grab your back. What? Video?
No, seriously, did you just grab my back?
I swear.
No,
I swear I
Like,
didn't touch you.
that was hard.
Andrew was
I didn't
holding-
touch you?
Andrew was holding with the hand that he would grab you back. The camera.
And my other hand's in my
It was
pocket.
in his pocket. There was nothing
Well,
that he could have grabbed
unless-
his back with.
Unless my jacket
That's
was
what they
halfway
all
up my
say.
back, something just pulled it.
Did you see it? Right before Olivia says something grabbed her back, a small light enveloped by a strange translucent mist seems to rise up and away from her. This bizarre light or mist was not even noticed by any of the explorers.
Hold on.
Could it be a car on the road?
It
Did
sounded
you just
behind
grab
me.
my back?
No, I didn't grab your back.
Could it be a
After
car
Simon
on the
uploaded the
road?
video to the Ghost Raiders channel, keen-eyed YouTube viewers pointed out the very strange phenomenon. Now, I have to say that this clip is one of the more compelling pieces of paranormal footage that I've seen, because being able to fake this mist, time it perfectly, and then this very real reaction from Olivia when she says her back is touched, well, it all seems very hard to fake. But of course, I could be wrong. Let me know what you think. Did you see?
Oh, that would be the title. I think women are really good at faking everything. So that's what I'm going with. Yeah. Don't believe ya. Puppies. Poppycock.
Weird
What you-
thing to take from that video, but okay.
I was gonna say, weren't expecting that now.
No, it's definitely weird, the timing of it. Get it all come out your back and then think someone's touching you.
Great editors. She's probably a woman and all. I'm playing.
What's wrong?
Isn't it?
What's happened?
Got to tell myself something to help myself sleep at night.
YouTuber Eric Gunner is an urban explorer and occasional paranormal investigator from Mexico. In one of his videos, Eric claims that a girl named Natalie contacted him about some very strange activity in her home.
Mark, the face is put over.
Natalie, who appears in the video with a teddy bear face concealing her identity, says that her mother recently rented the upstairs apartment in their house to an elderly woman. Natalie says that as soon as the woman moved in, strange things started occurring in their home. They would hear odd noises in the middle of the night. They would find random things move from one room to the other. And they would often smell an unexplained foul stench.
I remember this one. This one was... I don't remember what happens, but I remember the old woman starts coming out of her place when they're...
Her behavior was
Yeah,
odd,
like she starts coming out of the yard when
she avoided all
they're
contact with
downstairs
Natalie
and
and her family.
doing weird
The
shit.
woman didn't say hello or even talk to them when they passed her on the stairs. If they knocked on her door, she wouldn't answer. Natalie and her family became more and more terrified as the odd noises and events in their house intensified. Then one night, Natalie's 10-year-old sister woke up screaming, saying that her back was in agonizing pain. They checked her and found that her back was covered in deep, unexplained scratches. Well, with that, they had had enough. Without even so much as packing a bag, they fled the house in the middle of the night. As of the filming of this video, they had not been back for 2 weeks. So, Natalie knew about Eric Gunner's YouTube channel. She asked him to investigate.
De hecho, si apago la luz, la casa de arriba está prendida. Ahí es donde vive la viejita. Voy a tratar de no hacer ruido para que...
I'm sure at some point she comes out of there and starts being weird.
What, proper?
Yeah. I'm sure I don't think you see her or anything,
It's
but
fairly obvious that Natalie and her family left in a rush.
I remember it being freaky with that. This is like the plot of the 4th, 5th Paranormal Activity.
At first, it seems like there's not much to see.
The Marked One is called, but it's in that it's like the old woman doing weird stuff downstairs and they live above her, and then but it's in Mexico as well.
I wonder why.
Did you see it? Well, Eric didn't either, but watch again.
Lo que veo es que hay muchas fotos de niños.
YouTube commenters pointed out that it looks like a small girl dressed in all white briefly peeks out from behind a curtain. Again, I should note, the house is supposedly empty.
Uy, esa muñeca da miedo.
Eric spots...
Why did it even just do that? Why did it just sign into Netflix on its own? Why every time we record these now do things keep happening in the room by themselves?
It'd be more fucked if they highlighted someone else's account. No. Thank you.
But why did it do that?
I'm not even responding to that question. I'm just hella itchy and cold.
And was Netflix on at all? Because that noise was Netflix loading up. because obviously you click what account you want to go
It was the
into.
screensaver.
But why does it come off the screensaver? Because no one touched it.
The kitten touched the control. Don't look. We do not need confirmation. Imagine all three of them come downstairs. I'm done.
It must have been one of the cats.
Yeah. Without fail. There's 2 remotes. It's fine. Continue.
Oh, that seems to be a bit out of place.
It was them
Little did
last
he
week
know
as
that
well.
after the filming, the house's owner would tell him that the doll doesn't belong
I
to
saw
them.
one of the cats get on the
they've
table
never
and
seen it.
do that with the thing.
But even creepier, later in the video, Eric passes by the same room again.
Oh, God.
Did you see it?
It was there again,
As
innit?
YouTube commenters would later point out, the doll has now vanished.
Oh.
Eric heads into the bedroom to investigate, and this is when things get truly bizarre.
Aquí parece que se puede subir por aquí, pero está como sellado. ¿Qué pedo? Está esta casa rara.
Oh, I don't like the way he's holding his camera.
¿Qué es esto?
And once again, I have to ask, did you see it? Something ducks out of sight under the bed. Again, Eric doesn't notice. This too was spotted later by YouTube viewers.
This one has a perfect title, doesn't it? Oh, what? It's moving now.
¿Qué pedo?
Nuke, why that noise as well? That wasn't fair.
Where's the doll?
On the ceiling, probably, crawling.
Eric gathers his courage and heads back in to check out the curtain. It didn't go well.
Please don't be the grandma.
No, I'm sure she starts being weird when he leaves. Oh, what a last video. Remember when I said the scariest one wasn't going to be #1?
As he rounds the corner, a shadowy figure ducks back into the corner of the room.
Don't know. Oh, grandma, that's moving
This
like that as
time,
well.
Eric does see it.
No sé qué. No sé qué pensar, la verdad, si estoy ya. Tengo miedo. Ya no sé si salimos o no. No hubiera venido solo. ¿Saben qué? Si no hubiera venido solo, la cagué bien cabrón. No hubiera venido solo.
You're brave for someone who thinks they're in a place they shouldn't be. Walking hella slow.
There's just so many like
things.
I'm sure this isn't over until he leaves, and the old woman is being weird.
What, like sitting on
He
the
heads in
toilet?
to check it out, but nothing there.
Thank goodness.
With this, Eric has had enough. He decides to just get out of there. But that might not be as easy as he thinks.
What's that, a torch? This is looking like a horror movie.
Because it is. I'm sure she's like coming up the stairs or something.
Someone in a cloak, presumably the creepy old lady who lives there, comes walking up the stairs. Eric hides until the coast is clear, then quickly makes his escape out to the street.
Wasn't that?
The cloak.
Wasn't they just standing there?
You're doing too much. Run!
So did Eric Gunner catch multiple paranormal
Oh,
encounters on video?
So I would have done all of
Is it
those
all
stairs
just
in
an
one.
elaborate
And
hoax?
yes, they are a spiral.
You decide. You can watch Eric Gunner's full investigation of this supposedly haunted
All the way
house.
down.
Where's it a glitch?
I want to put so much curve on my jump
Thanks for
all the
watching.
way
For channel
down.
updates and other weird stuff, follow me on Instagram.
I'm sure.
here.
I'm sure it was standing there when he walked out.
It looked like it, innit?
Was it after?
Out to the street.
So go back again and let's see if that's
Eric
that
hides
you can
until the
see
coast
that.
is clear.
Now go back.
Then
Oh, it's
quickly
after.
makes his escape out to the street.
Look, that looks like
I know.
it's them.
But that's why I said go back to see if that's there beforehand.
Oh, when they walk out.
Well, yeah.
I don't think the camera goes high
Presumably
enough.
the creepy old lady who
No,
lives there.
it doesn't put the camera high enough.
Someone in a cloak, presumably the creepy old
Well,
lady
it doesn't
who lives
look
there,
like it's there.
comes
And then when
walking
he
up the stairs.
comes back out,
Alright, let's see if
it's
it's
not.
if
It's not.
it's
It's
close.
not there.
Then quickly makes his escape.
Oh no,
out
it's
to the
not. It's not close enough to the
Yeah.
view anyway. But that's still that easily,
But
brother.
they said that. Oh, never mind. It never said that they lived on the ground floor. It just said that the old lady lived above them. But there's no stairs going further up. The old lady lives above them,
Maybe they live up
but he's upstairs.
in it.
But you can't see any more stairs.
Stairs, yeah.
That doesn't mean that there's not more stairs.
Yeah,
They live
yeah.
on the middle floor. But I just assumed they was ground floor and she lived above them. But that is the plot to that fifth
What,
Paranormal
marked?
Activity film, the marked ones, yeah. But the old lady lives downstairs and she got all the stuff happening in her place.
Nice.
And then they go in there to investigate it, and
Wasn't the good best idea.
Mr. Toby's in there. Oh,
I'm not gonna ask because I don't remember if I've seen it or not. Won't be watching it anytime soon. That I don't know, man. You see that cloak shit? I think maybe
it's weird that
if I'm filming and I'm by
didn't
myself,
notice that the person with the cloak on doesn't notice.
oh, there's
the
a
light
torch.
hit them.
Yeah, no, but yeah. See, stuff like that is
But
what will freak
people
me
in
out more.
cloaks usually just
Oh, weird.
move slowly and do what they've got to do. They're not really like
Oh, like who? Like who?
them cloak people.
Oh, they're
Harry Potter and them lot. And who else was cloak?
Hermione and them, man. Listen, yeah, no. On a serious note, if I really shouldn't be in a situation like that by myself. But if I'm filming and I see that, and then I shine a torch on you, and you don't even react normally, like, oh my god, there's another light or something, anything of the nature.
Another light, the only light. Look how dark it is when he's not.
If you're not reacting like that,
Why are you walking up the stairs in that
you're talking
kind of darkness?
you're
anyway?
talking about jumping in a curved motion like you're a glitch, yeah, just in one brother, I'm jumping over the banister. I know I can make it, it's fine. But what the fuck?
Do you know how long it would take me to come back out of the door that he shut himself behind?
Why did he do
Like,
that?
I would be behind that door like this, putting all my weight on it so that no one can open it, and I'd be there for about an hour before I got the courage to come back out.
I think you'd be there long enough to fall asleep.
And there'd be 4 different types of puddles by my feet by the time I came out of that door. Even if it's an old lady. You win.
So
But then again, I wouldn't be investigating
on your ones.
on my own. Yeah, I would just go after the first lot as well. After he didn't see the little girl or the thing under the bed. He just saw the third one, and then he was like, "Yeah, this was stupid."
At least we know the lesson is
Well,
don't go by yourself.
9 of the last 10 we'd either seen before or they weren't too bad.
Puppies.
And then,
Puppies.
even though I'd recognised that last one, I was still panicking inside.
Did you see it?
And then maybe we'll get another top 10 or 20 of the year from Nuke in the next. What we got till 2022? A week and a half.
Next week is next year.
Is it Sunday? Is that New Year's Day? Sunday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're right. Yeah. Sunday's New Year's.
So it should be.
No.
It should be Boxing Day's video then, really, shouldn't it? Otherwise, it's not going to come out. If he doesn't put it out.
Oh, that's what you're trying to
If
work
he doesn't
out.
put it out Boxing Day, because he usually does videos on Sundays.
Does he know?
The last couple wasn't, but he was sticking to every Sunday.
Does he know?
We'll see. And if you like this video, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, trying to hit 2k before 2022.
Freezing cold while sipping it straight.
Get your suggestions and comments down below. Let us know your biggest fear, since you know one of mine.
Your biggest fear is water.
Not water.
Dirty water? Being under dirty water?
Just being under murky water, I'd say. Because I can go underwater in a swimming pool and I'm not going to be like, ah.
Yeah, but I've also seen you in the sea and you're perfectly fine. So I'm really disgusted by this fear.
You've seen me in the sea, but if I saw anything underneath me moving around, then that's when I'd start to panic.
And then what, you become me in the sea?
Yeah.
Cool.
Like I've swum with dolphins and stuff, and I was literally like,
in Disneyland?
I thought I was gonna throw up. I don't like things having the better of me physically. That's why I'm scared of wasps and stuff as well, because they're quicker than I am.
Not even gonna. I'm not even gonna.
Well, what's your biggest fear?
I'm not entertaining that. Huh?
What's your biggest fear?
Drowning. Yeah, probably drowning.
So we both know where we're not going then.
Yeah, but we've both been there.
Yeah, but you know.
It's worse. You're afraid of murky water. Technically, I'm not afraid of water. I'm just afraid of being underwater. And then Current says, come with me.
I think everyone might have that fear. So let us know what your biggest fear is down below in the comments if you made it this far.
I'm just going to have a checklist ticking all of them.
We'll see you Monday for a newer Nukes video.
A re-up.
No, I got a flow. When I react, the man's got cold. When I react, the man's got go. You little bitch, stick it in your reacts. It was a big react, the man's got no. Anything goes, you know this year just gonna blow like I won't have it, you won't manage. So I'm real, I'm silent like magic. Part with a man that oh so savage.